guys, hi everyone. Welcome to our channel Current Affairs for You. So today we will discuss the important things. So yesterday I asked you a question, who is the brand ambassador of Arogya Setu app? So the answer for this question is Ajay Devgan. So like this I will ask two questions every day. One in the at the start of the video, one at the end of the video. So today's question, the first question is, who wrote the book Exam Warriors? Who wrote the book Exam Warriors? Comment below those who know the answer, and I will reveal the answers tomorrow. So let's begin today's current affairs. Karbatal wetland recently declared as Ramsar site. In which of the following state is this Kabartal wetland located? Kabartal wetland. So what is Ramsar site, and where is this Kabartal wetland located? Options are UP, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra and Kerala. So the answer for this question is Bihar. So this Kabartal wetland is also called as Convergil. Convergil. So recently this wetland has declared Ramsar Convention. Ramsar Convention has been declared list of wetlands of international importance. So this particular Ramsar Convention will declare some sites of India and all over the world as international importance. So they will be taken care of this Ramsar Convention also. And this particular total Ramsar sites in India are 39. So total Ramsar sites in India are 39, and Kabartal wetland is 2436th Ramsar site. So totally around the world there are 2436 as of now. 2436 Ramsar sites are there, and Ramsar, the last one is Kabartal wetland, which is in Bihar. So in India there are totally 39 Ramsar sites are there. And also we know vultures, they are extinct, they are going to be extinct. So in Kabartal wetland, critically endangered species like red-headed vulture and white-ramped vulture are also there. So that's why this is very much important. And first Ramsar site of the world, which is the first Ramsar site of the world? Coburg Peninsula, which is in Australia, and in the year of 1974, Ramsar site, first Ramsar site is Coburg Peninsula. The first wetland, the first Indian wetland of international importance under Ramsar Convention is Chilka Lake, which is in Odisha. Chilka Lake in Odisha is the first Ramsar site of India. So let's move on to the next question. Who inaugurated the fourth edition of 2020 India Energy Forum by CERAWeek? So Amit Shah, Dharmendra Pradhan, Narendra Modi, Ashok Lavasa. So the answer for this question is Narendra Modi. CERAWeek, the full form of CERAWeek is Cambridge Energy Research Associates. What is the theme of CERAWeek 2020? India's energy future in a world of change. India's energy future in a world of change. So why CERAWeek is observed? It is a global platform to understand best practices, discuss reforms, inform strategies, and accelerating investments into Indian oil gas value chain. So it is to understand the best practices throughout the world, how oil is being consumption, and how to increase how to develop some sources like this to be discussed in this CERAWeek. And we all know Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas is Dharmendra Pradhan. And the next, third one, UNESCO recently added 3 biosphere reserves. One among those is Panna Biosphere Reserve. Where is it located? So we all know Panna is in Madhya Pradesh. So the answer for this question is Madhya Pradesh. What is UNESCO full form? UNESCO's full form is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So the answer for this question is Madhya Pradesh, Panna Biosphere Reserve. So UNESCO recently added 3 biosphere reserves, one in India and two in Maldives. So what is the first one in India? Panna Biosphere Reserve, and the two more are Fumawula Biosphere Reserve, and Edu Atul Biosphere Reserve in Maldives. So there are total 714 biosphere reserves in all over the world in 129 countries. In 129 countries, there are 714 biosphere reserves are there, and the present Director General of UNESCO is Audrey Azoulay, who visited India, I think, in February, and he discussed some important topics like heritage, education, and artificial intelligence. And where is UNESCO headquarters located? It is in Paris, France. So the next, who is going to be the next CIC of India? Next CIC of India: Yashwant Kumar Sinha, Wajahat Habibullah, Bimal Julka, Sudhir Bhargava. So the answer for this question is Yashwant Kumar Sinha. So Yashwant Kumar Sinha is going to be the next CIC of India. And what is CIC full form? CIC, Chief Information Commissioner of India. Chief Information Commissioner of India. So Yashwant Kumar Sinha is going to be the next Chief Information Commissioner, and he is going to be the 11th CIC of India. And presently the 10th one. Who is the 10th one? Bimal Julka. Bimal Julka is the 10th CIC of India. The Chief Information Commissioner is and Information Commissioner holds office for 5 years or until they attain the age of 65 years. They are not eligible for reappointment. And who appoints the CIC of India? CIC of India will be appointed by the President of India. So President of India will uh, appoint the Chief Information Commissioner. So, and they are having 5 years. They are having 5 years of their otherwise they will be up to 65 years. So if they complete their 5 year service, they will be completed. If they turn to 65, that is also they completed. So either 65 years or 5 years of service. Next, when do we celebrate Ekta Divas? October 30th, 31st, 28th, and 29th. So the correct answer for this question is October 31st. So National Unity Day is celebrated in India on October 31st. 31st October. Why? Because it's the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and this National Unity Day is being celebrating from 2014. So from 2014 in India we are celebrating October 31st as National Unity Day, and now we are celebrating 145th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and he is the first deputy prime minister and also home minister for independent India. And we all know Statue of Unity, which is located in Gujarat near Narmada River, and it is the world's tallest statue. World's tallest statue. Previously it was not there in India, but now we have world's tallest statue, which is opened in 2018 here, and the height of this is 182 meters, which is 182 meters, and it is located in Narmada River, Gujarat. So the next question: which of the following city recently banned single-used plastic? Options for you are Jaipur, Jabalpur, Ambala, Chandigarh. So the correct answer for this question is Ambala. Ambala, which is in Haryana. And why Haryana recently in news? Because Haryana topped Anemia Mukt Bharat. Anemia Mukt Bharat. So Haryana topped Anemia Mukt Bharat. Now Ambala is banned single-used plastic. And who is the Chief Minister? Manohar Lal Khattar, and Governor Satyadev Narayan Arya. And the next question: who inaugurated Arogyavan Arogya Kutir in Gujarat recently? Vijay Rupani, Acharya Devvrat, Narendra Modi ji, Amit Shah. So the answer for this question is Narendra Modi. So Narendra Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is having 2-day trip to Gujarat, and in this trip he is going to launch lots of things. So Gujarat, various projects and schemes. One is Sardar Patel Zoological Park, which is also called as Jungle Safari. Ekta Mall. It is also inaugurated in Gujarat. And Children's Nutrition Park, Statue of Unity website in all United Nations official languages, Kevadia app at the Unity Glow Garden, Ekta Cruise, which is a boat service. So these all are inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the first day. And tomorrow we will discuss about the remaining things which are going to be launched today. Next, Swadhinata Puraskar is the highest state award of which nation? Swadhinata Puraskar is the highest state award of which nation? Pakistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. So the answer for this question is Bangladesh. Swadhinata Puraskar is the highest state award of Bangladesh. It's been started from 1977. So from 1977, Swadhinata Puraskar is being given by Bangladesh, and Bangladesh Independence Day is 26th March, and Bangladesh got freedom in the year of 1971 from Pakistan. So India also helped Bangladesh to get their freedom. So this will be awarded to 8 distinguished persons and 1 educational institution. And this award contains 1 gold medal, 1 certificate and 5 lakh taka. Taka is the currency of Bangladesh. So the next question for today is, which of the following payment network launched digital gold on its platform? PhonePe, Google Pay, Bharat Pay, Next Money. So the answer for this question is Bharat Pay. So Bharat Pay recently launched uh, digital gold. It means that you can buy and sell gold through digitally. So this is 99.5% pure 24 karat gold. And the next, so there is a news, Microsoft and NSDC collaborated. So Microsoft and NSDC is nothing but National Skill Development Corporation, and these two collaborated will work together. And this initiative is an extension of Microsoft partnership with NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, to provide digital skills to over 1 lakh youth in the country. So if in future 1 lakh youth in our country is going to be skilled digital skills by collaborated NSDC and Microsoft. So as a part of it, more than 70 hours of course content will be made available free of cost. So that's all for today, current affairs. And I already told you I will ask 2 questions. One I asked earlier, who wrote the book Exam Warriors? And the next question, when do we celebrate International Teachers Day? So comment below, when do we celebrate International Teachers Day? So that's all for today. Hope you like the video. Please do share and subscribe. Thank you.